Hey, what's up? What's up, everybody? This is Jeff from BKJmac TV, and this is the BKJmac podcast experience. This is episode 46, and we're talking about the Wu-Tang series that's on Hulu that just wrapped up. I just finished watching season 3, and honestly, I enjoyed the series a lot. I really did. I really did. From season 1 to season 3, where the first episode in season 1 opens up with a shootout at Ghost's house while he was with his cousins, to the friendships that were formed, basically, and watching the success come together. We really, the RZA showed us how a group from the 5 boroughs of New York City were able to come together to form this fantastic group called the Wu-Tang Clan. Now, let me tell you, the Wu-Tang Clan came on the scene like it was like a big storm. It was just like, whoa, it was unbelievable. It caught people by surprise. It was a new sound. And they mixed martial arts with this mix of martial arts movies with hip hop, with raw, gritty hip hop, and it was just amazing. It was just something that was just like no one ever thought they would hear before. Hip hop was at the point, it came out in the 70s, the late 70s, with the song Message, which talked about the ins and outs and the grittiness of the inner city. And then it explored through the 80s, how with Run DMC, the Beastie Boys, LL Cool J, Rakim, Eric B, so many different groups, Biggie, Tupac, Digital Underground, Kid and Play, Queen Latifah. There's so many names. Ice-T, Ice Cube, NWA. So many groups, so many different types of groups. Single artists were coming out in the realm of hip hop and redefining it as this big force of energy. Basically Bobby Brown, another one, for example. And basically, when the Wu-Tang Clan entered the fray, they introduced this new phenomenon, a 9-member group. Basically, I think at the time before it was 9 members or 8 members. It started off in season 1, and eventually it brought in the 9th member. And what you see is what you get: the rise, the power of the Wu-Tang Clan. Basically, you saw the tribulations that they went through when they were trying to get that first album out. A lot of these guys did not like each other. First of all, one group came from Stapleton Projects, one came from Park Hill Projects. These projects are located in Staten Island, and basically, the chef, Raekwon, did not like Ghostface Killer, and they had beef. They were trying to kill each other. That was only because of the drug game, the territories. Like, they were selling drugs, just to try to get by. And eventually, when the drug game ended and they decided to focus on pure music, the RZA was always devoted into the music space. And his cousin, the Jizza, had gotten a deal too, eventually down the line. So what we saw, it was just the music thing was going to be the lifeline that was going to save this group, that was going to bring these individuals together and become extremely successful. See, these men were hustling forward. They were looking for any ways necessary. They went to colleges. They went around the streets. They were promoting their albums. They were trying to do the best that they could. Some of the generation today should pay homage to what the Wu-Tang Clan did in the early 90s. The RZA was able to get all of them into the ship that was crossing the Staten Island Ferry. Let's be honest, the Staten Island Ferry. He was able to convince them that they needed to form this group called the Wu-Tang Clan. And what we saw was the formation of the Wu-Tang Clan. And they got their song on the air, which was very popular. It was just an amazing put together series. Each episode we saw, we learned about the histories, especially Method Man, the most famous member of the Wu-Tang Clan group, the one who arguably had one of the best successful careers in hip hop history out of the Wu-Tang Clan. Then there was Old DB, Old Dirty Bastard, who was another successor who had the collaborations with Mariah Carey, and so many other groups in the hip hop space. He passed away in 2004. Overall, we saw the rise of the Wu-Tang Clan, and they were impactful in the social space in terms of changing the flow and the nuances of hip hop. They were a new sound. And then if you look at season 3, they were trying to evolve to a newer sound, something that was going to make them big, and they got that big. They were able to come out with a new sound. I think there were moments where the RZA needed something new. He needed to show that, he could do instruments as opposed to keep sampling songs. There was a rumor about hip hop being just a genre that just basically samples songs from live instruments from other people. And they said, no, the RZA was like this. No, we're going to come up with live instruments and we're going to make our own sounds. We don't need to sample other people's sounds. We're going to create something brand new. And that's what they explored in season 3. The creation of a new sound, the new sound that was going to drive the Wu-Tang Clan. And that's what we saw, this new sound, this new epic story driving the new sound. That's basically all of season 3, the discovery and the production of the new sound that was going to lead to the triumph of Wu-Tang Clan forever. And honestly, it's what we saw, and that's what it is today. Wu-Tang Clan forever is why we remember the Wu-Tang Clan. So from season 1, where they were just starting out, to season 2, where they were just harnessing their energy, to season 3, where they really blew up and looking for that sound, that new sound that was going to make them be relevant forever in the social space, not just in black culture, but also in white culture. Because if you saw in the audiences, the reason the Wu-Tang Clan double album went number 1 across the world was because white folks loved and they listened to the Wu-Tang Clan, young ones too. They was like, hey, we love rap, we love the story, we want to hear more of it. And that's what happened. So black, white, collaborative come together, and that's what I'm talking about. That message of unity, of just coming together, collaboration, building a network, a stronger community of multiple voices, of multiple ideas, blending in together like a melting pot soul. Divided we fall, united we stand. And that's the message that the Wu-Tang Clan was definitely delivering in season 3. Thank you for listening to this episode of the BKJmac podcast experience. This has been a review on the Wu-Tang Clan series on Hulu. Please tune in and watch it. It's definitely a good watch. Definitely. Peace, love, always. One.